Hey, welcome back to my table. My name is Daniel, and I'm just a guy who's identified how loved and adored I am by God. I cannot wait to get into this passage we're talking about. We're in Solomon's Song. It's a 90-day devotional, and it breaks down the book Song of Solomon into 90 of the most amazing references and deep symbology. I don't know what word you want to use for it. It breaks down Song of Solomon into this beautiful, relatable love letter from God. That's what I should have said to start with. So we're on day number 39 of that, and Song of Solomon chapter 4 and verse number 3. Now I love this particular passage here because just to set the tone of the last couple of videos, if you watch those, the bride is at the wedding. She pulls up to the palace. She's standing on the steps with the king. He takes her hand in his. He speaks to her about her eyes. He tells her how beautiful it is. He loves the way she looks at him. He redefines her name. He speaks about her eyes. She looks down. He speaks about her hair, and she smiles. He speaks about her teeth. She closes her mouth. And here it is that he's speaking about her lips, because he is not going to be put off with this. He is very present in the moment. And it's beautiful to me how present in the moment that God is with each of us. Like with everything going on, he's still present with us. And it's quality time. It's powerful, attentive attention that God gives us. And maybe you have a hard time accepting that. And we're 39 days into this study, and maybe you've been with me all 39 days, and you're saying, I'm right on the cusp of believing this. Or maybe you just said, you know what, after day 4, I just said, hey, I'm yours, God. And you enjoy this. Wherever you are, this is a journey. And so if you get to a passage like this, and you're like, well, I don't know about that, Daniel, just hold on and hang on and keep going with it, and let's walk out this journey together, okay? So here he is in day 39, Song of Solomon 4:3. He's speaking about her lips, but he mentions a couple of different things, and what he says here is so powerful. Here it is. Thy lips are like a thread of scarlet, and thy speech is comely. Thy temples are like a piece of pomegranate within thy locks. I love that. I love that on so many levels, because there's more than just her lips here. He's talking about her lips, okay? And it's not some cheesy, 2 lips in the garden, 2 lips in the park, the 2 lips I love best are your 2 lips in the park. It's nothing cheesy. He says, yes, I do have that poem memorized. He says to her, he says, man, your lips are like scarlet. Your speech is beautiful. What says, what comes out, what makes your lips so beautiful to me is not just what's said, it's how it's said. Well, wait a minute. How do you get that from that? He talks about her temples right here. He says your temples are like pomegranate. Pomegranate is extremely sweet. Now, let's look at the temples, because he will refer to her temples again. And it's beautiful to me because the temple is the thinnest layer of skin on your body, right here, and the next thinnest layer is on your ankle bone, right? But the thinnest layer is right exactly here. And what makes this area so sexy and so attractive is that when someone's excited, or whether they're passionate, or whether they're angry or worked up, this is the part that beats. This is the part where the pulse is seen. You can tell where someone is worked up and what they're passionate about when they speak, if you're close enough to them, because you see this start to move, and you see the passion is displayed here. If someone says to you that they love you, but it's very flippant, oh yes, I do love you. You know, it's like, okay, when someone gets right close to you and they say, I love you, man, I love you, and you start to see that temple move, it's like, I can see some passion in there. I really love French fries. And you see that passion. And for me, I really love mashed potatoes, man. I get passionate about a good bowl of mashed potatoes. And man, I get passionate. And you could see that temple start to throb, right? So he was telling her, he says, what is beautiful to me is your mouth. Your lips are beautiful to me. And your lips are beautiful because your speech that comes out of your mouth. And your speech is beautiful to me because the passion that is involved in that speech and what you say. You're very passionate. Whether you're talking about a home situation, you're talking about life, you're talking about a dream or desire, it's the passion that's displayed. You know, passion is one of the most contagious and one of the most beautiful qualities about someone is their passion. Passion is sexy. Why is that sexy? Because, man, passion says this person believes in what they're saying. I don't care if they're wrong. They believe in what they're saying. And, man, it's awesome to see someone who's got passion about what they're doing. It's not just head knowledge, it's heart knowledge. And it just comes out and says, hey, look, hey, this is, I don't care if it's Song of Solomon or if it's vinyl siding or kaboom, the cleaner or whatever it is. It's passion is beautiful to watch, and to see an artist who's passionate about their art, to see a musician who's passionate about what they do, to see a speaker who's passionate about their topic, to see a child who's passionate about a toy. It's like there is a passion. Man, my son starts talking about Hot Wheels cars and the different Lamborghini Aventador, Lamborghini Countach, Lamborghini, and he starts, man, it's passionate to him. And I may not really find the thrill in a 94-cent Hot Wheel car with the packaging that has a package defect, but that's his thing, man. And he will talk about it with authority because he studies it. And I'm like, whoa, this kid is passionate. It makes me want to go to Walmart and dig through Hot Wheels cars to find a Lamborghini for him, just to have him talk about it, because I enjoy seeing that passion given out and extended. And he was telling her, he says, you're passionate about what you believe in. You're passionate in your heart. And I love your passion. I love your speech. I love what comes out of here. Out of the mouth, the heart speaketh. Man, Solomon says, keep your heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. And he says, I love to see passion on display. It's powerful to me. And he said, your lips are beautiful to me. Not because they have this physical beauty. Because honestly, 60 years from that point, you're probably both going to be dead. It didn't really matter. This fades, right? Everything we have that we put so much stock in, it fades over time. And if he's only interested in the sexual appeal of her mouth and her lips, he would look at her and go, that's nice, but then down the road, ooh, right? He wasn't talking about a sexual appeal in a physical sense. He was talking about what makes her beautiful to him was not something that was going to fade, but was something that was burned within her, not something without her. He said it's what's within, because man, when it comes out of you, he said it's beautiful to watch. It's beautiful to watch you express and speak your heart out. When you talk about pain or you talk about something that touches your heart, you cry. And that's beautiful to me. Because it's a vulnerability that comes only from that true source of your pain. Man, you give that out to me. That's beautiful to me. He says you're angry about something, it comes out and just the temples flare. It's beautiful to him. He said, I love your lips because they speak of your passion. Can I just say, in this passage, when I read it, I see that God notices the things that stir our hearts. God notices the things that you have that stirs your heart. He loves the way that you speak about things with passion. Your passion reveals where your heart is on a given matter. Never feel bad about expressing your passion for what stirs you to action. God is aware of what stirs you. Let me ask you a question, because I try to ask a question every time we get together, and this. What stirs your heart when you think about your relationship with a God who notices and is concerned with every detail of your life? What stirs your heart about that when you think about your relationship with God? He notices every detail about your heart, and he's stirred by that. What does that do to you on the inside? I want you to think about that today. And I challenge you to do that. I think sometimes we package away our passion because we get too excitable, or we say too much, or whatever, and when we kind of compare God to everyone else in our life that says, I really don't understand Lamborghini Aventador passion in a Hot Wheels car, so good luck with all that. You may look at me and say, Daniel, mashed potatoes, they're a food. There's other foods, and so that's cool that's passionate for you. God is not like that. God says, I love it. I created you with this engine on the inside that's fueled by a cause and by a purpose and by a topic. I created that engine within you. So let that motor run today. Let it run. Be passionate about life. Be passionate about what you're doing. Don't just do something half-heartedly. Man, if you feel like you're supposed to sing with passion. If you're supposed to speak with passion. You're supposed to love with passion. If you feel the desire to create something, create it with passion. I'm sitting at a table. My table here, I built this table out of 2x12s and some pallet wood. All scraps in a dumpster. but I got passionate about creating. So I sanded this sucker down, man. I put this varnish on it, and I look at this table. It's a reminder and evidence of my passion to create things and to build things. I was at the thrift store finding stuff, just kind of looking around, and I found all of this stuff here, and I got it with passion. I was like, oh, I started putting it all together and made it all on this little arrangement for my table. And man, I love creating stuff. My place is full of stuff that I created and built because I'm passionate about creativity. I'm passionate about creating things, and I want my kids to see stuff that wasn't there a week ago. Where did this piece of furniture come from? I built it out of some scraps, with some baling wire in a cave. This is what I built. But it's passion. I want it to be out there. I want to express it. And God loves your passion. Loves it when you express that. You may not be building tables. Your stuff may be internal with other people. It may be building lives. It may be building other things. Maybe you're good with grass and flowers, and that's your thing. Maybe you're good with cooking, and that's your thing. Make some mashed potatoes while you're cooking. Whatever you're good at, man, just let that passion, whatever you're passionate about, what stirs your heart, what makes you, maybe it's serving other people, maybe it's investing, maybe it's finding other people and giving to that person and pouring and helping someone lift themselves up from one spot to another and be better in their journey. Maybe that's your passion. Whatever it is, man, let it happen. Roll with it. Let it out. Let it loose. And understand that when it's in full expressive state, that God is thrilled with that. He is thrilled with that. That is day number 39. Now, he's talking about her lips, right? Now, when he talks about her lips, he looks at her chin, and then he looks down here, and when he sees her neck, he starts to speak, because this is a very sexy area, right? On the body is the neck, and when he hits the neck, when he looks at the neck, he describes this in a way that will change the way that you and I feel about the places. Have you ever been in a spot where you say, God, why am I here? Like, why did you put me in this family? Why did you put me at this job? Why won't you let me leave this job? Why won't you let me have this, what I want in life? Why am I stuck here? Have you ever felt stuck in a spot and you've been really, really upset because everyone around you is just like, God, this is a bad place to be, man. These people, oh, this is terrible being in this place. This is a testing of my patience to be here. Have you ever felt like that? Okay, if you've ever felt like that about any area in your life, I'm telling you, when you get to the part about her neck, it's going to change you. I just got chills. It's going to change. It's going to set someone free who's watching this next time we get together. Thank you for being with me today. Hope you have a fantastic day today. God bless you, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye now.